What we ended up doing, and I don't have time to talk about this, is a 1,200-page assessment, an 80-page spill analysis, an 80-page analysis that we can't clean it up. Our 470-page legal submission to the Federal Court of Appeal, by the way, we won.
Yeah, brother!
Presently, we're doing an air quality study. We're also doing a health study. We work with amazing legal teams, multiple law firms. We worked with world-renowned scientists, world-renowned economists. Started speaking all over the world, spoke at the United Nations 3 times. Spoke at the Kinder Morgan AGM multiple times.
Oh yeah!
Tell a quick story there. When I told them in a room like this, with all their shareholders, I explained it's not going to happen. Richard Kinder said, well, we've been trying to talk to you, we're trying to negotiate with you. It's not our duty and responsibility to talk to you. You're only a company, that's all you are. He got mad and said, get out. Go talk to Canada, go sue Canada, go do this. And I pointed at him, and I looked at all the shareholders, and I said, if I was wrong, he wouldn't be mad. He's mad because I'm right. You guys are business people, make business choices with your money and do the right thing. 3 months to the date, their stock fell by 60%, their dividends were cut by 75%. Around the world helping. You know what happened is my kids grew up in this. You know, I was doing 12-hour days for 5 years, fighting this, because I thought they don't rest. We can't rest. But my kids grew up on this. Cedar was, believe it or not, 6'6", he was this tall at one time when we started this. And when we're having a meeting about this, and I need to set my kid up with something, and one of my friends, Van, he said, well, I have an Xbox, he can play Xbox. And he goes, well, I'll go with Dad. Okay, Dad, I'll go with it. My daughter, the same thing, they grew up. But they started going to international banks and they travel. My son's going to Oklahoma, Texas, and another state. This month, my daughter's going right now, which is leaving tomorrow, to Atlanta, Texas, and I think LA. Just doing that hard work. You know, they really grew up in this movement and they believe in it. You know, my sister right here, she spoke, as my niece did, to international banks. Collectively got them to divest, like my son got them to invest $80 million out of the Alberta tar sands. Like my sister and niece did the same thing. My mom came herself to the Kinder Morgan fence and said, you know what, nobody's going to work today. My mom got arrested multiple times, like many of you. You know, my cousin, he hung from the Second Rose Bridge for 3 days. With my mom and my other uncle from Musqueam, they built a watch house. Jim, stand up, it's still there.
I hope
it's still up the watch house. You know, all levels of government, municipal, federal, provincial, United Nations, countries. We did that, and we fought them. We fought them and we won. You know, but there were times that I didn't think we would win. All this was against us. There's times I almost quit. I said, that's enough. My health, after five years of 12 hours a day, my kidneys, my pancreas, my liver all gave up a year ago. I said, geez, I gotta get healthy and start to change what's going on. But we never gave up. And David Suzuki, a good friend of our family, he talked about our culture. These are trading deeds. They're close to 350 years old. And they said when we traded these, some stories go, we traded our land. But in that process, we lost some of our culture, our language, our spirituality, our identity of who we are. And this is what I went to. This is what I relied on. This is what I came back to. Because I'm wearing them today. Because I'm taking it all back. My niece, like my brother, my uncle, speak fluent in our language. She went and learned. My daughter took a year off from university to learn our culture, to learn our language. You know, we're taking it back. And through all this, never gave up. Never gave up. Almost came close, got sick, almost did. You know, weird things happen. Everyone I know got vertigo. Our previous chief, the chief before him, Ben West, had to quit. Just got vertigo, and a whole bunch of people were stressed with whatever it was. Maybe Kinder Morgan. They all got vertigo. It started with my mom. It started with a core of us. I think I'm the only one out of that core of those original meetings where we went and sat in West Vancouver and 20 people came together. But now, because we didn't give up, you didn't give up. All of these things that they said that we couldn't do, we did. Based on Tsleil-Waututh Nation law, a 1,200-page assessment, a spill analysis, so we can't clean it up, a health study we're doing, an air quality study we're doing based on Tsleil-Waututh Nation law. Canadian Constitution protects our Indigenous rights, and we're using it to protect what we love. And I said this in this room 8 years ago. I'd do anything and everything to protect what I love. My kids, my children, my family, I do that. Sacrifice everything for that. Bring my kids right along with me to do that. My mom, my sisters, my family, my nation, and each and every one of you. When we won, I did an interview, and they said it was a David and Goliath fight. Were you ready? And I said, yeah, I was. Kinder Morgan and Canada were too puny to stand up to the spirit of the Tsleil-Waututh people and all of our allies. And that's still true today. I'm more optimistic than I ever was. It's great. I shouldn't talk about this too much. No, I can't. We're ready to sue them again. I'm not even supposed to say that. Maybe we will sue them.
Good habit.
I don't think we will, you know. We're not going to do that. But we're ready. We're more prepared than what we were before. We're revamping that 1,200-page assessment. We're ready. We're really, really ready. And for each and every one of you, have a hope and a dream to experience, in my short lifetime, all the streams in North Vancouver. There's trout and salmon in there. And the weird, there's those little minnows. Sushi, we had it too. They dare us to eat when we would. Little minnows. But it was clean in my short lifetime. In my short lifetime, and this is said of our ancestors, when the tide went out, the table was set, we'd go there, pick up Dungeness crab, oysters, clams, everything. And it changed. And our elders said, what do you want? We want our kids to experience what we experienced. So we started cleaning it. First time in 35 years, we did clam harvest out of the Broad Inlet with minimal resources. First time in 120 years. We went and hunted an elk. We put elk up there with about 37, now there's over 300. Wow. That elk brought back grizzly bears and wolves and singer birds and flowers. It started to complete the ecosystem again with minimal resources. Yeah. And then our salmon count 10 years ago was down to 6,000 for the whole year. That's one of our main rivers. 87% of our diet came out of the water right there. And now our main river to feed us was only 6,000 salmon for the whole year. We brought it up to 10 million in 10 years. All these things, people told us that we couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Too small, too puny. They have too much money. The NAB hired 4 people that used to work for Kinder Morgan to review the work that they put into it. Stephen Kelly put in 20% of Kinder Morgan's application. The NAB was hired by the NAB. They said we couldn't beat him because we were up against things like this. I find out all the time people come to me that transport some of these things that work for Kinder Morgan and tell me all these horrible things that were happening. The pipeline people that work on those, they phone me and say, this is bad and this is happening and they don't care. They're not going to stop. I said, guess what? They are. And we're doing it. And we're winning. And we're changing things.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. I have my family that stood behind me. I have my nation that came forward. And I have my kids that are standing up. My kids are traveling all over like my niece. And they have dreams and visions and ideas to make a difference. And don't ever let anyone, because our society's formed that way. The highest aspiration that they teach that we could achieve, and for not just for Indigenous, everybody in public schools to be a doctor and a lawyer. You go to a private school, they're teaching them how to be millionaires and billionaires and politicians. My daughter got recruited out of this super intelligent, reading an 800-page book in 2 days, and got recruited and went to one of these schools. Every single one of those kids took political science and business. And all of them graduated at 15. All of them started college when they're 16. All of them graduated at 19. My daughter's 20 and she's taking a year off to learn her language. There's a difference. We're being told what we're capable of doing. And I don't listen to that. No matter what they said, I never gave up. We never gave up. Don't give up. We can do it.
Yeah.
I believe in you and you can do it. And this is one of the keys that helped me. I'm not perfect by any means, and a lot of people I do ceremony with are here. And I said, don't look at me for a good example about how to be a good human being, because I'm not. I come and pray with you the same way to improve myself, to be a better partner, a better son, a better brother, a better father, to be a better defender of our earth, a better warrior. But this is what I relied on, and this is a little bit, I'm just going to share one verse with you. Okay?